Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Ella Dishes It Out. Today I'm going to be making some delicious collard greens, and I'm going to make some turnip greens as well. I think you guys saw my haul that I did with the greens. So I'm going to show you the greens that I'm making right now. I've got these already washed and peeled. These greens right here. These are my collard greens. I'm going to put turkey leg, smoked turkey leg in one. I'll put ham hocks in the other. I've got my stems right here that I already get ready to throw away. But over here, I think you saw in an earlier video, all these greens that I got from Froberg's Farm, which is a local, kind of like a farmer's market. And they sell all their local farm products to Froberg's, and Froberg's sells to the public. So these are the turnip greens that I'm going to cook next with the, these are the mustard greens that I'm going to cook next, and those are the turnips. I'll have to peel those and get those ready to be cooked, or either I'll just put them in the freezer and try to save them to cook later. And then here are some giant onions, green onions that I found there. And all these things were like $1 and something a bunch. These greens were. This is a eggplant that I'm gonna make stuffed eggplant with later on in the week. Okay, so I've got my pot here ready, and I'm gonna start boiling my meat first and get that, in the pot. I'm gonna boil my chicken leg in one pot, my turkey leg in one pot, and my ham hocks in another pot. And then once they're boiling, I'm gonna add some chicken broth to it and then boil it. And then once they're ready, I'm gonna add my greens. Once the meat is kind of soft, and then I'll add my greens. Okay, so stay tuned for more from Ella Dishes It Out. All right. Okay guys, I've got my collard greens chopped up right here in this pan, and they're ready to go as soon as my water's ready. Now I'm starting to chop up my turnip greens. So I've got those over here to the side. So I'm going to show you how I cut my greens. I already pulled them off the stems. Now I'm going to cut them into smaller pieces. What I normally do is, I'll move this out of the way so you can see better. What I normally do is I'll kind of hold them like this, okay? Then I go like this. Then I go sideways. Then I go other side, like that. So I don't like those straight lines, so I just kind of make diagonal lines. Because I don't know. I'm funny like that. Just weird, I guess. But I did the collard greens in straight lines, but I don't want my turnips to be in straight lines, so I'm going to do them. Back in the old days, my parents used to cut, they would take the greens and do them, 2 by 2, and they would, what you call, pick them off the stem, and then you cut them like that by hand. But who has time to do all that, especially with this huge amount of greens? So I'm going to just cut cat-a-corner, what I call it. Cat-a-corner, 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 cat-a-corner. Okay, and then if I see some bigger leaves, I'll just slice those down as well. And so there you go. Got the greens cut up. Okay, some people like smaller pieces, even smaller pieces, but I particularly don't like them too small. Okay, so here we go again. I've washed these, and now I'm gonna cut them cat-a-corner, cat-a-corner. So they're kind of like in the shape of triangles almost. That's how I do it. So I'm gonna finish cutting these greens up, and we'll come back and show you the cooking process and the seasonings and things like that. Okay guys, I'm back. I got my 2 pots here boiling. One pot has the ham hocks in it, the other one has the turkey leg in it. So I'm gonna add some seasonings to this water. We're gonna start out with chicken broth. I put 1 whole container of chicken broth. It's almost full of water already, but I'm going to add the chicken broth just to give it that extra flavor. So I'm adding my chicken broth to this pot. 1 full container of chicken broth. Okay. I'm going to add my chicken broth to the other pot that has the ham hocks in it. Okay. Add chicken broth to that pot. These sort of come out quicker. Okay, this chicken broth is fat-free. Only 10 calories per serving. Only 800 milligrams of sodium and less than 1 milligram of sugar. So that's some healthy chicken broth. Okay, so now I'm going to add some more seasonings. Got my celery salt here. I'm going to add that. I hope this thing is open. I haven't used it before, so it's not. I have to pull the top off first. So I've never used this container. Slide my little cap back on here. Okay, so I'm gonna open this. I just love cooking. It's the best. Bella's at school right now, so she's not here to help me. I'll put some celery in both pots. Celery salt, yeah. Just a little bit of that. Then I'm gonna add some Tony Chachere's seasoning, because I like it a little spicy. Add about a couple of tablespoons of Tony Chachere's to each pot of greens that I'm gonna make. Okay, then I'm gonna add some chopped onions, because I don't have time to chop no onions. And this one's not open either, so I've got to open this container. Okay, so I'm just gonna sprinkle some chopped onions in there. I got time to be chopping no onions right now. Okay, so got that done. And I'm gonna add some Old Bay. I love Old Bay, especially on fried chicken. It gives it a great taste. So I'm putting about a teaspoon and a half in each one of these. Okay, then the last thing I'm gonna add is some garlic powder, granulated garlic powder. And I don't think this one's open either. I just bought some new seasonings, so I haven't had time to use them yet. So I use my old seasonings up. So I want these new seasonings, so I'm gonna add some granulated garlic to each one of these pots. Okay, so there you go. You got your seasonings there. And if you want to, you can add a little salt. I'll just add a little salt for taste, just a tad bit, because both of these meats are already salty. The smoked turkey is already salted, and the ham hocks are already salted. So you don't want to make it too salty. People won't like it. Next, I'm going to add my greens, but I'm going to, let's see which one we're going to do first. Okay, we're going to do the ham hocks with the mustard greens. So just pour these in here like so. They're going to cook down real nicely. And it's going to be delicious. And you guys, you need to feed your local firemen. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to feed my firemen because, you know, they work hard. They keep our community safe. And they deserve a good meal. So this meal is going to go to our local firemen. All right, because I can't eat all this food. I just love to cook it, but I can't eat it all. Okay, then this pot with the turkey neck goes the collard greens. Okay, so I'm going to make some cornbread with this food, homemade cornbread. And I don't know what else, maybe some potato salad. Or some candy yams, I'm not sure yet. Maybe some candy yams. And then for meat, they're just gonna have to fend for themselves with the meat. I'm not buying the meat for them. Okay? So they can go to KFC and add meat to this or whatever they want to do. If they want to cook their own meat, cook some pork ribs. Well, maybe I may make them some pork ribs. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, we're gonna get these greens going. Put the top on this one, and I gotta get my other top for that one. And we'll be good to go. So we'll come back when they're cooked down and ready to show you guys. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you the finished product. This is the greens with the turkey meat in it. Big chunk, a big giant turkey leg. I deboned it. And so now it's got a lot of good old delicious meat in there. So that's the collard greens and the ham. Okay, let's go to our other side where we've got our mustard greens and our ham hock. So big old chunky ham hock, as you can see, it's falling off the bone. And there's another one in there. Put 2 big ham hocks in there. And they're falling off the bone. And this is the greens. So they're ready. Just gonna let a little bit more water cook off of them and they'll be ready to serve. Okay, my camera's getting foggy, so I'm gonna have to back up a little bit. But there you have it. Mustard green and ham hocks, collard greens, and turkey legs, smoked turkey legs. All right, guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. Please be sure to check me out on Ella Dishes It Out on YouTube. And there's Bella, Bella's wife. She's eating some wings and enjoying. Wave at everybody. My camera's a little fuzzy because of the steam from the pot. All right, bye guys. Have a great day.